Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some massive news to go over. We have new events that are now starting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We have some major Nintendo Switch 2 updates to take a look at, all about backwards compatibility, a bit more information about that. Some new rumors to take a look at for Pokemon Day 2024 as well. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So starting things off, let's take a look at the new event that is now live for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event featuring Love Disc with extra candy rewards to celebrate Valentine's Day is now live. This runs until February the 15th at 23:59 UTC. So this is of course until Thursday. We then have the extra raids happening as well this weekend. And then after that, obviously we've had no confirmation about what the next ones are going to be. But at the same time, it could be another random raid. It could be a 7-star. We're not too sure. But this is a little bit more information about the Love Disc rewards and stuff that you get for doing this. So it has either Swift Swim or Hydration, standard shiny rate. The moves are Takedown, Sweet Kiss, Flail, Draining Kiss, No Mark. It's the Fairy Terra type, and then yeah, you just get like a ton of extra XP candy. So it's really good for like grinding. It's like a Valentine's Day version of the Blissey raid. But yeah, your random item drops are going to be small candies, medium candies, large candies, big pearls, normal pearls, stuff like that, and then others as well that you can get are, you know, pearl strings, other candy, rare candies, PP bottle caps, stuff like that. It's not the most exciting event, and again, they probably should have done like a massive mass outbreak event instead for Love Disc, or even better, a Tandem Mouse one, just simply because then it would have given a lot more people a chance to get like 3 family shinies and stuff like that. But this is the new event. It's all we've really got going until the weekend. It's nothing really crazy, it's nothing really exciting, but that is the new DLC event for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Moving on, we actually have some major Nintendo Switch 2 updates to take a look at. So again, these are technically rumors at the end of the day, but they're from very credible sources that have been right about a lot of stuff in the past, especially regarding the Nintendo Switch. Again, we've just covered recently about the Nintendo Switch 2 that it is probably going to get announced in March. Again, could be around Mario Day. Mario Day is a Sunday though, March the 10th, so they might not do it then. But again, around March is when we're expecting to see this officially announced. But we have Go Nintendo tweet here, tweeting out saying, rumor Switch successor to be physically/digitally backwards compatible with enhanced games. So this is the rumor. Now again, take it with a grain of salt, but they're much more credible than like your 4chan rumors and stuff like that about Pokemon Day. So they go on to say the last few weeks have definitely been chock full of Switch successor rumors. We've heard all sorts of chatter from various sources, including secretive industry insiders and big name organizations like Reuters. Today brings us yet another rumor from the darker corners of the internet, but not one without merit. So today's juicy rumor comes from Universo Nintendo, which is an outlet that has indeed proven trustworthy in the past. The only thing to note about this person though is that they have also been wrong about stuff in the past. They have said previously that we were getting like Pokemon trailers like that week, and we never got it. A lot of people seem to have forgot about them saying that, but yeah, because I remember covering it. It was when we had like a massive drought for Pokemon news. And I remember covering him saying, you know, that we were going to get a Pokemon trailer that week. We didn't get it. We're going to get a Pokemon trailer a different week. We didn't get it. So that's why I would also take a grain of salt with what he's saying about this. But while they haven't gotten absolutely everything right in the past with their rumor reports, which obviously is what we've just said, they've definitely been spot on enough times to warrant sharing their latest rumor. So again, it's one of those, like, you can choose to believe them or not. They have been right. They have been wrong. It's one of those things. So in particular, they're backing a rumor that stems from the PH Brazil podcast, which is yet another source that has leaked legitimate Nintendo information over the years. So again, it's not even like them saying it, they're just backing what this other person is saying, which, I mean, anybody can really do that. But the latest round of rumors makes mention of the Switch's successor and how it'll supposedly allow current Switch owners to continue their fun on the new platform. So apparently, the Switch's follow-up will let Switch players bring their games over through backwards compatibility, but not just physically. In a move that many will no doubt hope to be true, the Switch successor may let you access your digital Switch library of software alongside your physical game cards. So I don't know if it's going to have like two different kind of game cartridge like inserts like we do with the 3DS or the DS, should I say, where obviously the DS you had like the Game Boy Advance section, then you also have the DS section. I'm not sure if they're going to be like the same cartridge sizes for the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch successor, but apparently you're going to be able to do backwards compatibility with both physical and digital versions of your Switch games, which I feel like is a must anyway, but it's nice to hear like a little bit more positive information about it. The fun doesn't stop there though. The second part of the rumor claims that developers will be able to take advantage of the Switch successor's power in order to enhance their original Switch games. So this is kind of massive because obviously, especially with like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is a buggy mess at the moment, does that mean that if we play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2, that is just going to be not the same situation where there's not going to be bugs, it's not going to be lag or anything like that? Hopefully it is the case, and that is what they're saying here. We've seen this happen on other platforms where last-gen games get a resolution and fidelity boost through new hardware. It would definitely be wonderful to see the same thing happen between the Switch and its successor, and hopefully Nintendo agrees. Again, all of this is rumor and speculation at the moment. Hopefully Nintendo comes forward with some official news on the Switch successor in the near future, as fans are clearly going wild while waiting. It's not only that though, obviously we've also had reports in the past about them being two versions of the Nintendo Switch 2, like one physical and one digital, where, you know, just like the PS5 disc and discless versions, where one you're only going to be able to have like digital games on, the other you can have like physical and digital. There's been reports that we're going to get that for the Switch 2. There's also now more reports about backwards compatibility, and then also obviously performance kind of enhancers for the games for the Switch on the Switch 2. So it's all good stuff. It sounds fantastic. It sounds really, really good. Whether it's true or not is obviously yet to be seen. But again, it very well could be. You know, this time next month, we could know about the Nintendo Switch 2. We could see it. We could see the specs and stuff like that. And we may even know about like games and stuff that are going to come out for it as well. But either way, those are the latest rumors. This is a little bit of a roundup from Centro as well. This is basically where it was originally found. This is where the original kind of like rumor was stated and stuff from like PH Brazil and stuff like that. But this is kind of like a major roundup because they also talk about Pokemon in it as well. So this is just, like I say, a roundup from Centro Leaks. So the Switch 2 is going to have backwards compatibility with OG Switch titles, both for physical and digital games. Obviously, that's what we've just said. Devs can enhance their Switch 1 games to take advantage of the added processing power. And they then go on to say it reiterates a direct is coming next week, which is of course this week, and the hardware reveal is next month. So that's just them saying that yes, we are going to get a Nintendo Direct this week. Again, it's apparently very likely going to be happening on Thursday, the 15th of February. So actually when the Love Disc event ends, people are saying that, you know, it's definitely going to happen this week. It's going to happen on the Thursday, and we just don't know if it's going to be like a major Direct or if it's going to be like a partner showcase. That's the only thing that we don't really know about. But apparently it is going to be happening this week, and the hardware reveal is next month. So they're also reiterating that the Switch 2 is going to be announced next month in March. And then they also say, mentions that a Pokemon presentation is coming this month. Again, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to know that, though. Like, anyone can obviously see that we're going to be getting a Pokemon Presents on the 27th of February, so Tuesday, you know, which is a day they usually drop stuff on anyway, and it's literally Pokemon Day. Like, we've had Pokemon stuff on Pokemon Day for the last, like, I think since, like, Sun and Moon, so, yeah, we're very much going to get a Pokemon presentation. That's not a crazy, like, mystery or anything like that, but that's just kind of a little bit more information about that whole situation. So, all in all, it sounds really good. It sounds like we're in the kind of end game now, like, Nintendo Direct this week, Pokemon Presents in a couple of weeks, Switch 2 next month, and then it's just going to be like plain sailing from there. But either way, let me know your thoughts on all the Switch 2 stuff. Are you happy are you like excited about it? Are you going to be buying it straight away? Because again, apparently it's going to be around $400 when it drops. So obviously it's like a 30% increase from the original Nintendo Switch. So you're going to be buying it straight away, you're going to wait and see what it's like, or you're just going to be like straight on it. But either way, that's all the Nintendo stuff. Moving on though, and finishing off today's video, we have a big old juicy rumor to take a look at for Pokemon Day 2024. This was posted on the 11th of February, so yesterday. And I've not seen this logo anywhere, this Pokemon Day 2024 logo. Like, I've seen the 2024 logo, but I've not seen it on, like, this background stuff. So I don't know if they've edited that or whatnot. But either way, they say Pokemon Legacy Black and Heritage White. So it's a remake slash sequel of Black and White and Black and White 2. I mean, they're not two things that you could like put side to side. Like a remake is completely different to a sequel. Like a remake is where they would just make the same game. A sequel is literally the next game in the series. So that's not really something you can put side to side saying it's the same thing. But apparently it's going to be a remake and a sequel of Black and White 2. Unless they're talking about like remaking the region, but in a sequel. That's the only way I could see that sentence making sense. The game takes place in an open world region of Unova, 10 years after the events of Black and White. That's something that I've said for a while, like it should just be at least a decade after the events of Black and White 2, because, you know, Black and White came out 15 years ago next year, so it would be cool if it was like 10, 15 years between, you know, Black and White 2 and Black and White 3, if we get Black and White 3 this year. They then go on to say, you have just moved to this region and are about to start your studies at the Blueberry School in order to join the Blueberry Academy. The only thing I don't like about these rumors is that they all seem to go back to the Blueberry Academy, and I don't know why. Like, Unova is a massive region. There's so many really, really cool parts of Unova to explore if you haven't played the game. We've just had Blueberry Academy. You know, I don't want to go back there. I'm tired of Scarlet and Violet, you know. We've just had it for 2 years. If I want to go to Unova, I want it to actually specifically be Unova. I know that Blueberry Academy is in Unova, but I want them to actually target the Unova region that we knew before Scarlet and Violet. Anyway, the school is located in the city of Castelia, and to get there you will receive from Bianca, assistant of Professor Juniper, a starter Pokemon between Tepig, Snivy, and Oshawott. So, yeah, obviously, if we were going to have Black and White 3, you'd expect the starters to be the same. I'd be really annoyed if they weren't the starters, to be fair. Like, even if it's set 10, 15 years in the future, I would be annoyed if, you know, the starters weren't the original Gen 5 starters. So unlike the original versions, you can only participate in the gym challenge after registering at the school. I mean, this is another thing as well. Like, if it is all about this school, would we then also not have character customization again? I really dislike the fact that in Scarlet and Violet, like, they took one step forward with character customization. They also took 2 steps back. Like, I hate the whole school uniform kind of situation. Like, I don't want to go through that again either. I want, like, fully customizable characters. Gyms can be challenged in any order as the gym has a level scale. I would love a level scale in Pokemon. It'd be so good. There were more changes to the gyms compared to the original games. Now they are Cillian being Crass, Chili being Fire, and Cress being Water, Elisa being Electric, Clay being Ground, Roxy being Poison, Skylar being Flying, and then Bryson being Ice, Drayden being Dragon, and Marlon being Water. While in the league, the challenges are now Sharon, Marshall, Caitlin, and Iris. Lenora, Berg, Chantal, Grimsley, and Alder are teachers at the Blueberry School. N is now the new champion of the region. The new characters being Lacey, who is obviously Clay's daughter. That isn't a mystery. That has been literally confirmed in the Indigo Disc DLC. Drayton being Drayden's grandson. That's also been confirmed. Crispin, who is Cillian, Chili, and Cress's cousin, which again hasn't been confirmed, but we covered that in a video not long ago where, you know, his name starts with C, just like theirs does. They're all about like food as well, and obviously he's a cook, so it very well could be related to them. And then Amari's being Lenora's niece. Again, that could be another connection. A lot of people think that she could be Chorus's daughter as well. Appear in the game with some frequency, with Drayton being a kind of rival. A new character called Harmony will also be extremely important and will appear a lot during the journey. She has some relationship with N, and the members of Team Plasma are regrouping around this character who acts as a new messiah. Her story revolves around a song, and that's obviously Meloetta, capable of balancing the forces of the legendary Tail Trio. So, obviously with Gen 5, I would love all the mythicals to be in the game. I would love them to be shiny huntable. It would, I guess, be about, you know, the legendary dragon, like the original dragon and stuff like that, for Kyurem and everything, but it'd be nice to have like the mythicals also in there as well. Like the Meloetta event in Scarlet and Violet was really good. Makes sense as well because it was in Unova. Obviously Meloetta is a Unova mythical, but I would like it to be finally shiny huntable, but I don't think it will be. I would love to see that. You learn from Emmett, and the region's legendary Pokemon had been captured a few years ago. Sorry, I don't know. I'm really tired. I was watching the Super Bowl last night. I didn't get to sleep till like 4 a.m. So I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place. But after the mysterious disappearance of the trainer he captured, the Pokemon was freed from its Pokeball and is once again free in the region. Emmett is searching for his brother who disappeared in the same way as the other trainer. So I like that. A couple more like side stories and side quests and stuff in the game. Although Team Plasma was defeated in previous games, in this game we are shown that it did not cease to exist, but began to act in a more friendly way, helping people and Pokemon in difficult situations and fighting for balance between the natural and modern world. However, as the story progresses, we discover that behind the facade, the team's plans have not changed and Getsis continue his plans hidden from everyone. So, a little bit of a like a Sun and Moon situation where, you know, you thought the good guys were good, but then it turns out they're bad with the whole Lusamine situation, and it would be cool to, yeah, I mean, I really like that twist, so hopefully we get something like that again. It's the same with, like, the Professor as well in Scarlet and Violet, like the AI Turo and Sada. I really like that part as well. So, yeah, the thing is, like, they don't need, like, loads and loads and loads of things to do. Like, obviously it's a new Pokemon game, so we'd expect a lot of new stuff, but Scarlet and Violet are going to be like the main games until Gen 10. That's where all the events are going to be, like the raids and the massive mass outbreaks and mystery gifts and everything like that. Whereas this is just kind of like a stepping stone towards Gen 10. The gameplay consists of defeating the gyms, the league, and the champion as in all games, but in this game we have 2 more missions. You have to find the 7 Pokemon Guardians of the Song and defeat the 5 priests of Team Plasma. You discover that Harmony was taken from her time by a machine created by Colrus at the request of Getsis to bring the original dragon to the present. And together, with N, you will have to stop the machine that has started bringing Pokemon Paradoxes to Unova. Again, I don't think Paradox forms are gonna be in another game now. I think we had them for Scarlet and Violet, and I don't think we're gonna have them appear again. I don't think they're like Ultra Beasts. You know, where Ultra Beasts obviously happen in multiple games. I can't see that being the same for Paradoxes. You know, Paradox is very much a Gen 9 thing. It's like that theme of the games and stuff. I don't think I'd want to see it in Unova. This just feels a little bit too attached to Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion. In the end, Emmett and Harmony use the machine one last time to go in search of Ingo, and then Pocket Monster Rainbow Journey. So I'm assuming this is a different game entirely. It says it takes place in Johto and Kanto of the past, where the protagonist and his friends travel through the region, following in the footsteps of a mysterious hero from the past. The game follows Pokemon Legends Arceus standards in terms of capture, so I'm assuming it would be, what, a Legends Johto, a Legends Kanto? Sounds like quite modern, but at the same time, if it's got the same kind of catching standards and stuff of Legends Arceus, then it would have to be, you know, a Legends game. However, this is a region where people already live in harmony with Pokemon for a long time. We'll have ancestors of several characters, just like Pokemon Legends Arceus, and although the protagonist is not a time traveler, we will have some visitors who are. Again, I think that the themes of time travel might actually be a bit overplayed now. I think that, you know, it was good for Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, we have like a lot of elements of like different time eras and different dimensions and stuff like that. We had it in, you know, Legends Arceus. We had it in Scarlet and Violet. I don't think we need to have it again. I do like the whole kind of different timelines and stuff because it does create some really cool stories, but I don't want them to overdo it. And I think that if this, like, things like this are true, then they could be kind of heading in that direction. But I'm assuming they're just going to look at the Scarlet and Violet sales and be like, oh, people want this, because obviously they're the 3rd best selling Pokemon games of all time in, like, what, 2 years? So they're obviously doing something right with Scarlet and Violet, and that's even with like all the boogie mess and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't think this rumor's true. It very much sounds like a fan fiction. I don't want this to be true either. It doesn't sound too good to me. But let me know your thoughts on this rumor here. Do you think it is true? Would you like it to be true? What are your thoughts on all these new major Nintendo Switch 2 updates as well? Do you think these are going to be true? Would you like them to be true? I mean, I would love backwards compatibility. I think a lot of people would, and I could see it being happening. Like, it's not just these people that are saying it's going to happen. Like, we've had a lot of other reports about it in the past too. So fingers crossed for that. And then also let me know your thoughts on the Scarlet and Violet DLC event as well. But that's going to be everything from me. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Make sure to drop a like. It's trying at 500. It does really help out. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.